Of course, today we woke up to some pretty unfortunate news in the country music community. Toby Keith passed away, which is very... I kind of equate it to waking up and finding out Charlie Daniels passed away. Or, hearing the news of Charlie Daniels. It's the same type feeling because Charlie Daniels... and Toby Keith had a lot of the same values, and they stood for a lot of the same things, and they were true American patriot, and they loved this country, and they wanted to see a lot of the same things, and so it's tough. It really is tough. I usually don't. It's sad whenever I hear celebrities die and musicians die. It really is sad because, I know that their family is struggling, and it's always, even if it's somebody on the other side or some crazy celebrity out there that passes, it's sad, but it really doesn't affect me. I can go on about my life, but this hits different, and this is what I'm seeing a lot of people say today, is that this hits different. It does hit different because he was one of the only few out there that that really stayed the same all throughout his career. And if you listen, and I pulled up some songs to play in tribute to him, and these are songs that I enjoy, and it may not be songs that you like, and we're not going to play the deep or the big hits. I mean, some of them are big hits, but these are songs that I like, and a lot of them are going to be deep cuts, and that's what, whenever I look at a big major artist like Toby Keith, I like the radio singles. I like the, songs he's known for, but this is my biggest problem with radio, is that they overplay a lot of the stuff, and I understand how it works. I get it. They promote the shit out of one song until people get tired of it, and then they play it some more. But one thing I do on this channel is that I don't play the song that is popular unless I like it, if that makes sense. And for me, if I like track 7 and track 4 is like the big single, then I'm gonna play track 7. Like, I don't really care about, because that's what this channel is about. Like, I like to go through, especially like a major artist, like a Toby Keith, or whoever it is. If it's like a major artist, I like to go, and that's what I do with like these artists that are, if I like the song, sometimes I don't even listen to a Luke Combs release or whatever it is, if it's like a major artist, because I'm so focused on independent artists, and that's been my focus for a while now. I kind of just turned off my interest in all thing mainstream. There's some great stuff coming out of mainstream. You have Lainey Wilson, you have Cody Johnson, but that's about it, man. But I was digging through some old boxes the other day, and I posted a burnt CD, and I found I was going to do a podcast, a show like this, and I was gonna be talking about Toby Keith, how I found one of his CDs, and very interesting that I just found that literally last week Monday, and cleaning out some stuff, and I found some old burnt CDs, and Honky Tonk University was one of his albums that came out in I think 20 years ago, maybe 2005, maybe. But on that CD there was I think As Good As I Once Was, maybe, and Honky Tonk University, and but Honky Tonk U is one of the songs I'm going to play today, because that's a great song. I feel like that's an underrated song. And but I found a lot of those old CDs. So in future episodes, I'm gonna if it makes it up on YouTube, I'm gonna put out those songs that were on those burnt CDs and songs that I found, because I spent the last week or so going through that, and I haven't went through all of them because there's a crap ton of CDs that I had growing up. We used to use a program called, and a lot of people don't know what this is, but people who are older than me and old as I am know what LimeWire is, which LimeWire is like AIDS for computers. Like it really fucked your computer, but you got some good music. And Whiskey Girl by Toby Keith was one of the first songs I think I downloaded from Toby Keith. And we're going to play it. So here's Whiskey Girl. It's not my favorite from Toby, but just a little story, goes good with the story of like, but I've been a Toby fan forever. And I actually, funny story, he has a restaurant. I think he still does have a restaurant in Oklahoma City. I love this. I love My Bar and Grill, which that's a great song, but I'm not going to play it. But it's, like I said, there's a lot of great songs from Toby that I like. But I want you to hear some songs. The purpose of this channel is hearing songs that you've never heard of before, especially from these bigger artists. And so some of these songs I'm going to play, you probably never heard from Toby, because it's not on the radio. But I went to his restaurant, like, whenever it first opened. This was like maybe 20 years ago, whenever I was a kid. And I was so embarrassed. I was so pissed and frustrated. I ordered some sweet tea, because that's what you do here in Oklahoma. That's like water, sweet tea. I spilt it all over the floor. We were sitting upstairs, and I spilt it all over the freaking carpet. And I felt bad. So, but if you're, I think it's still open. I haven't been in forever, because I just don't go to Oklahoma City. I just don't. Like, I would rather stay here. But thoughts and prayers are with the Toby Keith family, and we lost a good one, and such a legend in country music. And rest in peace, Toby Keith. God bless America. Here is this is a tough song to listen to, especially today.
Don't let the old man